These are our veterans. They fought for our freedom during their strongest days. They sacrificed their lives for our peace. For that, we should be grateful and we should honor their service. Their presence reinvigorates hope for the quest for peace and for conflicts to end. They are faithful. They are full of valor. They are our heroes. They should not be forgotten. They are forever.
Sa tingin mo, ano ang kagitingan?
Ang hirap. Ang hirap naman yan.
Kagitingan? Walang isip.
Para po sa inyo, ano ang kagitingan?
Kagitingan. Sabi ko sa iyo, huwag ka magtatanong ng mahirap eh.
Bakit sa tingin mo mahalaga ang mga veterano?
Dahil sila yung naglilingkod sa bayan. Plus, para makamit natin yung kalayaan.
It is sad that as years pass, our understanding of the word kagitingan somehow diminished and our knowledge about the sacrifices of our veterans dwindle. It is sad that kagitingan has lost its meaning. Many of our youth today hardly remember what kagitingan truly means and what our veterans did for this country so that we can breathe freedom and democracy today. Kagitingan was perhaps easier to define 7 decades ago, when Filipino freedom fighters demonstrated their bravery, grit, and determination in the final battles of Bataan, despite their inferior manpower, weaponry, and logistics. They continued fighting as long as they could and succeeded in delaying the Japanese invasion with serious strategic consequences on the enemy war plans. It was the reason that drove these men to defy such odds, as written by Captain Salvador P. Lopez and broadcast from the Malinta Tunnel after the fall of Bataan. It was a force that was more than merely physical, a force of an unconquerable faith, something in the heart and soul that physical hardship and adversity could not destroy. It was the thought of native land and all that it holds dear, the thought of freedom, dignity, and pride. Kagitingan is something that is rooted in 3 words: love for country, or pagmamahal sa bayan. PVAO's mandate and the mission it has to accomplish has a lot to do with building and nurturing kagitingan among our countrymen. PVAO is continuously doing its part to constantly remind Filipinos, especially the youth, of the sacrifices that our valiant veterans have fought for this country. For 43 years, PVAO has been serving as the primary agency that looks after the welfare and well-being of our veterans and preserves their patriotic deeds to keep it alive in the memory of the Filipino people, especially the youth. For the coming years, PVAO sees itself as a stronger agency. We believe in transforming for the better, in changing to drive organizational success and to give the clients better service. Despite some challenges, like inadequacy of benefits and delayed payment of pension obligations, limited access to hospital care, and the weak notion of a united Filipino veterans community, diminishing appreciation for reminders of our historic past, among others, PVAO is doing its best to fulfill its mandate given to it by the 1987 Constitution, which is to provide immediate and adequate care and benefits to veterans and to inculcate in the youth patriotism and nationalism. PVAO is continuously making reforms not only to better serve its clients, the veterans and its youth constituents, but also to bring back Kagitingan to its rightful place, because as the number of war veterans continues to diminish, so does the value of Kagitingan that they exemplified. After undergoing a 6-month integrity development review by a panel of internal and external auditors from the Office of the Ombudsman, Commission on Audit, and the Development Academy of the Philippines, PVAO was made to realize its vulnerabilities and weaknesses, which aided in the crafting of its Integrity Development Action Plan. To address its organizational weakness, PVAO took advantage of the government-wide rationalization plan to change its organizational structure from a benefits-based to a functions-based structure and thereby creating a cohesive PVAO team. PVAO also started investing in the development of its most important asset, its human resource. A moral renewal program was implemented and employees were exposed to trainings and best practices, benchmarking with other institutions. PVAO continues to perform while transforming to meet its clients' expectations. All these fruitful efforts are recognized as the PVAO's quality management system for the adjudication of pension claims has been certified under ISO 9001-2008 standard for the third year now. Not wanting to lose this momentum for change, PVAO condensed all its plans in a blueprint to sustain the long-term success of the programs and ensure that the reforms will ensure the changes in leadership. This blueprint is the KAGITINGAN Roadmap 2022 and its ticket to the performance governance system. With the roadmap, PVAO envisions having a strong and unified Filipino veterans community, serving as a reliable partner in nation building. It will guide PVAO to better fulfill its mandate, leading back to the path where the ideals of Kagitingan are exemplified. It is the way to bring Kagitingan back to its deserved place in our nation's value system. The Kagitingan Roadmap reflects PVAO goals to transform the veterans from being merely dependent clients to empowered partners, to transform veterans organizations from being self-centered, factionalized, and marginalized to being united and empowered, to transform underutilized assets and properties to being optimized and the benefits derived from them equitably shared, to transform shrines and memorials to instruments that instill national pride and patriotism, to make commemorative events pervasive and community-based, to rationalize pensions and benefit structure, and to ensure veterans' overall welfare and well-being. PVAO's first breakthrough goal is a reduction of the number of indigent veterans from 4,500 to 0 by 2022. PVAO will make sure that there will be no indigent veteran by 2022 because in the eyes of the people, especially the youth, just a single indigent veteran sends a wrong message on how the nation takes care of its defenders. PVAO's second breakthrough goal is to increase the number of Kagitingan builders from 21 to 73 by 2022. Kagitingan builders refer to the initiatives that promote Kagitingan among our citizens. These are the development of shrines, participation in commemorative events, production of historical accounts, and other reminders of our nation's great historic past. To optimize the revenue potential of properties and other assets made available for the benefit of veterans, PVAO will facilitate the formulation of viable development plans and initiate pertinent legislative actions. With the guidance of the Secretary of National Defense, PVAO aims to unify all veterans organizations under an empowered and credible Veterans Federation of the Philippines. PVAO shall strengthen the federation by helping the 11 original charter members to rejoin the VFP. It also intends to bring new blood into the federation by facilitating the affiliation of fraternal and regional veterans organizations. So far, a total of 9 non-chartered organizations have been affiliated with the VFP, and PVAO aims to bring the number of new member organizations to 23 by 2019. To enhance its learning and growth, PVAO aims to enhance its competence in organizational development and supervision of corporate affairs to better shepherd and guide veterans organizations properly. Project management competence will also be effectively executed for the development of shrines and other similar projects under the Kagitingan Roadmap. Competence in strategic communication, which will be a major driver in the forging of partnerships and in generating support for the Kagitingan Roadmap, will also be enhanced. The acquisition of these competencies has been included in the PVAO Education and Training Program and will be a priority consideration in developing the plantilla for the second tranche of the PVAO Reorganization Plan. With regard to its financial plans, PVAO shall institutionalize a strategy-driven budget system by establishing an Office of Strategy Management and incorporating in the agency budget the funding support requirements for the Kagitingan Roadmap. Part of PVAO's early victories, the agency has already made reforms in corporate governance that is now being implemented within VFP. Veterans' welfare-related bills are already in the pipeline. It also has obtained funding and support for important Kagitingan initiatives such as the new building now serving as Office of the Veterans Affairs Management Division, 10 million pesos for Master Development Plan of Libingan ng mga Bayani, and a 15 million pesos repair of Mount Samat Shrine facilities. Not to mention its partnership with the Tourism Infrastructure and Enterprise Zone Authority for the conversion of Mount Samat Shrine into a world-class tourism enterprise zone. PVAO also aims to instill Kagitingan among the youth through the commemorative events hosted by the local government units and historical materials featuring our veterans. PVAO's mandate and the mission it has to accomplish have a lot to do with building and nurturing Kagitingan among our citizenry. We urge everyone, especially the youth, join us in fulfilling the PVAO Kagitingan Roadmap 2022 as we collectively perform the task of creating a strong and unified Filipino veterans community and motivate our nation's future defenders. As you post and share your selfies, may you also have the time to post and share online your love for country and manifest in your daily lives your support or advocacies for the welfare of our nation's heroes. This country is filled with hope. We can dream again for our nation, change things for the better, as we are the change that we seek. With the challenges and opportunities that we face as a nation, Kagitingan and love of country will be the rallying point that will bind Filipinos to change things for the better. We have already learned so much from our veterans. We now appreciate better value of reforms. We have reaped benefits from the ongoing changes. And we have learned that Kagitingan is the ingredient in assuring long-term reforms. Thus, let us join hands and work in this together. Let us give Kagitingan its deeper sense and meaning and put it back to its rightful place. As PVAO celebrates its 43rd anniversary, let us all contribute in empowering our veterans and motivating our future defenders.